Make getting your omega-3s as delicious as possible with this salmon dish. It's a recipe bursting with bright flavors thanks to freshly squeezed lime juice and fresh pico topping. Lindsey Hargett is joining me to share her recipe for avocado lime salad. Just saying that, salmon, sorry. Clearly, I've got a lot going on in my mouth. Avocado lime salmon, I'm making this. I don't even know how to make it or what goes into it, but I need to. This looks amazing.
I know I say this every time I bring something on that is my favorite. I literally mean that this is my favorite thing. I make this more than anything else.
Really?
In my house, for clients, it's my most requested thing. It's on the menu at a local restaurant. Everything. It is my very favorite thing. So even if you don't like salmon, trust me, just make this one and you'll be a believer.
And I'm told the toppings are the wow factor.
Yes, really is. So the great part about this is whenever you have a good recipe, you have two things involved. You have good techniques, you know, with the way you're making it, and then your good ingredients. And for this, the ingredients are good enough that you don't have to add a lot of technique to make it taste really good because we have so much flavor in everything else, in the rub, in the avocado pico, in everything. And it's also really, really easy to boot, so.
Okay, I'm here for it. Show me how, Lindsey.
So what we're gonna do to start with, obviously we've got our salmon, and you wanna pick a salmon that is, it depends on your preferences. I'm gonna get some eye rolls from my fellow chefs because normally you want a redder, bolder, fresher salmon, and that is, you know, fresher, it's like, you know, not farm raised, things like that.
That's premier.
I don't like the flavor of that.
Okay, it's too much.
So I like the Atlantic salmon, so you do you. That's basically how it goes. But all you're gonna do is add a little bit of oil. You want avocado or olive oil, just something that can handle high heat. And then we've got the spice rub here. So I'm gonna let you do some of that.
What's going in the spice rub?
So we have paprika and cumin, onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder. I do a little bit of cayenne, and then kosher salt is a big one to get those big like pops of flavor.
Yeah, am I overdoing it?
No, I was just gonna say you want to be doing enough. I like to say that you wanna see just a little of the thing you're sprinkling it on through it, but you don't want little like naked bits of chicken or salmon or whatever you're cooking. You want the flavor everywhere.
No naked salmon.
No naked salmon. Got it. Okay. So, and then all you're gonna do, this is how I make this, and I'll tell you how to jazz it up if you want to.
Okay.
All you're gonna do is put this in the oven and cook it until it's done.
I can do that.
Okay. But if you really wanted to get bougie with it, you could sear it first. So put it right here, get it in a high heat pan, cook it on one side, and then finish it in the oven so that it doesn't get overcooked.
I was gonna say, we know with steak or chicken, the searing can like seal in moisture, but salmon's actually pretty.
It just seals in the flavor, really. It gives you a good crust, a good texture, and then extra flavor from like the caramelization. Okay. Or you can, I love putting it on my Traeger so that I don't have to turn my oven on, that I don't have to really wash the disc, so I just throw it on there. Yeah. But really, I just bake it.
Okay, at what?
I bake it at like 400. It doesn't take that long. You always want to go by thermometer. If you don't have an oven probe or a temperature thermometer, get one. It will change all your food. Yes. You'll never overcook anything again. I cook it to like 140 and it kind of coasts to 145. Okay. And it's like perfectly tender.
Okay,
so
then what?
Super easy, just throw it in the oven.
What?
So then, like I said, the seasoning rub is one of the big flavor components. Then all we're gonna do is we're gonna make an avocado pico. Now, I thought about making homemade pico and pretending like I was a real chef, but like that's not how I make this at home. And I want you guys to make this at home.
This is real life.
So you just go to the grocery store. I love Harmon's Pico. Yeah. And it's just way easier and cheaper anyway. So just throw some of that in a bowl, and we're just gonna add some avocado to make it fresh.
This our bowl?
Yes, so just add a good bit in there, and then all we're gonna do is dice our avocado. Now, this is a great way to do this as long as you're careful. Okay. You just get your knife and you get half an avocado here, and you're just going to, we're kind of gonna dice it in here. Oh. And so you're just gonna cut a couple strips in here. Watch the only time I ever cut myself.
I was gonna say, emphasis on careful.
So I'm not sticking the knife all the way through. Yeah. And you just do that both ways, so you get this little crosshatch action, and it holds it all together. Avocado's kind of slippery. And then I'm just gonna have you hand me that spoon. You got it. Perfect. And all you're gonna do is scoop this out, and you can see it comes out in this perfect little dice.
Already scored for you, yep.
Basically no mess.
Love it.
So super easy. And then we're just gonna stir that around.
Can I?
Go for it.
Can I be your sous chef?
Yeah.
Here we go.
So you just stir it around in the pico, and then all you're gonna do is put that on top of the salmon.
The end?
Yes.
What?
Now, we have some extra things to like bougie it up a little bit.
You've said bougie twice.
Clearly this
You're
is bougie.
You're very hip, yes, okay?
So Now, you can do that. You can see I've got it on a bed of greens here. Now, we know how I feel about salad. I think it's kind of sissy food. However, I really, really like it in this instance because it plays well with the freshness of the rest of the dish. However, I love to eat this with roasted potatoes, with cooked rice, with pretty much anything. Air fried sweet potato fries from the freezer.
Okay,
like I said, this doesn't need to be complicated. I do also love, you can do just this, but you can see all these other toppings we've got as well. Some extra cilantro, some green onions, some lime. I love like this tomatillo salsa that we've got here, kind of like a salsa verde. You can do some extra like microgreens on top.
Look at this.
We were munching on the goat cheese earlier.
I love a good goat
who doesn't
cheese.
love goat cheese? That adds a little more fat to it to keep you full for longer, and it's just delicious. So I add that to everything.
Oh my gosh.
This right here, like I said, I know I've said it a million times before, but this genuinely is my favorite thing ever. So.
Well, it's mine now too. Hold on, I gotta grab a towel. While I do, tell us how we can get more of your recipes.
So you can get more of these on my website at lkcooking.com.
Okay.
And I share on my Instagram at lkcooking. I usually do little behind the scenes recipes, sharing how to make them and things like that. Yeah, pretty much that's it.
She's a professional chef, and I know your clients appreciate that title because they benefit as well. But we do because you're real. You show us how to do it in our real kitchens, and we appreciate that. So
I want you to be able to make this at home.
Give us your website one more time.
So, lkcooking.com.
lkcooking.com. I can't wait to make it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.